Welcome back to Blitz Games. Today we are running with what I call Mufasa 3.0. This deck has been very strong against the current meta. We're going to be rolling with it today. I'm not going to run through the entire deck, but a couple important changes here. You see Sleepy here in the 2 slot. We are running 4 of him. He quests for 2, a 2/3 on turn 2 is absolutely fantastic against some of those decks that might play a little slower, like your red-blue. And then we are also running the Teeth and Ambitions and Prince Eric combo, which is also great at getting rid of some of those larger targets. Some of your Cinderella Stout-Hearted or your Tamatoa, as you'll see later in the video. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the gameplay and check it out. Playing against blue and green this game. Going second. I feel like that seems to be the theme to me the last couple days. I don't know about you guys. The coin flip gods have been nice to you or not. Let's go ahead and get rid of Maleficent. We don't need that right now. Neither Lady Tremaine. It would be nice to see some smaller drops here. Get rid of the Teeth. We'll just keep the Minnie. Look for some 1, 2, and 3 drops. There's a 1. And a whole bunch of 3s. Alright, so as long as they don't take care of Pluto right away, we can go 1 to 3. They do get Cursed Merfolk out. Always a dangerous starter. There goes a Flabbersham. See if they drop anything that can take out our Pluto. Guess they don't have anything, which works out well for us, considering we can go use Pluto into Dock, which could potentially go into a turn 3 Mufasa. Does mean we need to leave that Cursed Merfolk on the board a little longer than I'd like to, but not much we can do about that. We don't need the Gothel right now. Use Pluto plus quest with Dock. Go ahead and get out that Mufasa. Always a great turn 3 play when you can pull it off. They're going to use their Quill again, up to 5 ink. And there's Flabbersham to draw some cards. We're still leaving our Pluto on the board, which is going to help us out. There's a Flynn. Got Chernabog, but we haven't lost any characters yet, so he still costs 10. Ink Dock. We can go ahead and drop Lady Tremaine, make them sacrifice one of their characters. They get to choose. There goes that Merfolk. Takes out one of their big questers while we still have 3 things that quest for 2. There's a Quill. Using Flabbersham to get 2 more cards. They do have a total of 7 ink in their inkwell. Not many cards to really use that ink. Helga. Helga does quest for 2. She can damage already damaged characters, but we don't have any of those right now. Go ahead and ink our Minnie. And we can drop out our Surfer Stitch to draw 2 more cards. So we do have the winning combo on board. They can likely take care of at least something with Helga. Plus they have 2 cards in hand. Thinking about what to do. Here comes Nick Wild. They can go ahead and get a Popsicle back, which they have not played any, I don't believe. It's just Fishbone Quills. Looks like they're looking at taking out. They're going to use Helga to get rid of Doc. Interesting play. No longer have the winning combo on board right now. Got a Rapunzel. They do have enough to win the game right now if we don't take care of stuff. Let's go ahead and take care of some of their things. Get rid of the Flaversham. We can get Maui on the board to take care of Helga. Use Mufasa. Discard our Pluto. Get rid of Flynn. And then we can go ahead and quest for 3. And opponent's just going to resign. Well played. Running against Steel and Amber. Potential Steel Song matchup going second. No 1-drops in hand. Double Mother Gothel. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep Minnie. Get rid of these other large drops that we don't need right now. Alright, we do have the Mother Gothel Rapunzel combo, which is nice. No 1-drop on our end, unfortunately, but that seems to happen since we are only running a single 1-drop in Pluto. There goes a Mr. Smee. Alright, we draw another uninkable. Get rid of Pongo. Just past the turn, no 1-drops from either of us. It's always nice if they are playing Steel Song when they don't have a 1-drop. Bare Necessities, they can have fun with that, considering we have nothing in hand. They're taking a nice long look at what we've got. Oh for 2 right now from opponent. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and ink our Pongo. We can drop Sleepy, which has nothing to worry about right now. And there's nothing with Rush in their deck. We'll see if they have an answer for Mother Gothel next turn. The nice thing, though, is if they do focus on Mother Gothel, then Sleepy can just quest freely. Go ahead and ink our Minnie. That way we can drop down both Mother Gothel and Pluto. Swords would definitely hurt. If Ariel's able to sing that. But if they don't have an answer to Mother Gothel, we can drop Rapunzel next turn to draw 3 cards. That's what Mufasa decks love to do. They're going to swing into Sleepy. That's an interesting choice, unless they have some Rapunzel to back it up. Okay. They do know we have Rapunzel in hand, though. So I'm kind of surprised by that move. Let's go ahead and ink that Goofy. Heal up our Mother Gothel, draw those cards, and then able to take out their Ariel. We can go ahead and quest for 3. If they want to take out Sleepy with Rapunzel, that's okay. We do have Madame Medusa, 2 of them that we can actually play next turn. Just 1 playing it, but if they happen to drop anything that has 3 or less strength, and they don't take out our Pluto, there goes Sleepy. That's perfect for us. I will gladly take that out. Let's go ahead and get rid of our Sleepy. Use Pluto's ability. Always be careful choosing Pluto's ability if you're playing on Pixelborn. We'll get rid of that Beast. Swing into Rapunzel and then quest for 2. Have wonderful board control right now. Even a Swords really wouldn't take out too much on our end. Alright, there is a Swords. That's okay. That uses up their entire inkwell. Tough choice here. Let's go ahead and play Rapunzel first. For a couple cards. There's our Mother Gothel. Quest. Now we can ink Teeth and get out that Mother Gothel. Putting a lot of pressure on opponent, especially with 2 Rapunzels that both quest for 2 now. At 5 willpower, they're tough targets to take out. They could use Along Came Zeus, but that's a 4 ink card. Cinderella, great card, but could be too little too late at this point. Unfortunately, Madame Medusa cannot take her out. Prince Eric can. Almost wishing I kept that Teeth and Ambitions now. But let's go ahead and just drop down Stitch. We can draw 2 more cards with that. And Stitch is another quest for 2 target. Go all the way up to 16. I think it's going to be a tough job for opponent to be able to take out everything. Plus, we do have Maui to swing back at Cinderella. Personally, I'm considering dropping the Goofies, adding another 1-drop. I don't like the fact that we don't always have a 1-drop. I like to have one. Let me know what you guys think about that. How you guys would go about building this deck, making it a little bit better. I'm thinking that's all opponent has. Ariel, they're searching for something. What? I don't know. I don't think there's much that's going to help them out here. And that's the game. Going against Classic Blue and Red. This game, going second. Did get our 1-drop Pluto, 2-drop Mother Gothel. Definitely not a bad hand at all. Let's get rid of that 1 uninkable. Don't think we're going to need teeth. Get rid of 1 mini. Keep everything else. Hope for a, there we go, Rapunzel. That's perfect for us. There's the popsicle. Go ahead and ink one of these Mother Gothels. Drop our Pluto out. Get out Minnie next turn. That way we can start questing for 2. They do have Queen of Hearts. That makes it a little bit tougher. Let's play it a little bit differently. Don't want to lose Pluto just yet, so we'll get out Mother Gothel this turn. That way if they go ahead and exert Queen of Hearts, we can play Rapunzel. And then take out Queen of Hearts with Mother Gothel. There we go. It's exerted. Which is perfect. So we can go ahead and use Pluto's ability. Let's ink one of our minis. Drop out Rapunzel. Now we don't have to worry about that Queen of Hearts unless they have another. But if they do have another, that leaves them with, and they play it, that leaves them with almost nothing in hand. Our hand is nice and full, which is perfect. They could board wipe soon. They do have Haram. Able to draw them some cards. You have to be careful of Be Prepared coming up, so we don't want to flood the board too hard. This is where a Mufasa would be perfect, but we do not have any. Get rid of Mother Gothel. We'll drop out Pongo. Then we can quest with the team, get on the board here. Another Rapunzel would be nice for to heal up Mother Gothel, or that Mufasa would also be nice. Gonna have quest again with Flaversham, draw 2 more cards. They are up to 8 ink, so we could see a Be Prepared here. If they don't, they're hoping to quest with Haram again, but we will not let them do that. We do have Tamatoa out to hope to get an engine. I did plan on playing Maui, but I think that switches it a little bit. They healed my Mother Gothel. That was a weird play. I don't know why they did that, but Maybe they're trying to prevent me from drawing cards with another Rapunzel. I think the best course of action here. Let's go ahead and ink Pongo. Definitely get out this Prince Eric. Then we can sing with Mother Gothel. 2 damage to Prince Eric. 2 damage to Flaversham. That way we can take out Tamatoa. Means we can't quite take out Flaversham this turn, so we'll just go ahead and quest instead. And go up to 9. They are out of items for the time being. They did get one back to hand though, so there comes that one. Again, being aware that they could board wipe at any time. Alright, we did get Madame Medusa. They have Maui out. Go ahead and get out Minnie and Doc. As long as they don't have a Maui's fish hook, then evasives are going to be able to take care of that. Here comes a Lady Tremaine. Let's go ahead and get out Madame Medusa, get rid of that Tremaine. We'll keep as many evasives out as we can, that way we can keep questing. We're up to 17. As long as they can't take care of our evasives, that'll be it. They need to take care of both right now. I assume we'll see a board wipe coming. There's a be prepared. So we are at 17. There's a Flaversham. Now we can drop Pongo and quickly use his ability. Got a Maleficent. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us a whole lot. Hoping they don't have another board wipe in hand. I would have thought that we would have seen one earlier had they been storing them in hand. There's Maleficent. They can get rid of one. I assume they'll choose Pongo. That's a perfect draw. Sometimes the card gods are nice. Also get out Sleepy. We do have the winning combo on board if they're not able to take care of it. Gaston, they're going to search for something. did get to be prepared. They're able to sing that with their Maleficent, so they don't have to pay for it. And drop another Gaston. They were able to choose a card, but let's go ahead and drop Lady Tremaine, get rid of that Gaston. See if they drew or draw something that's able to take care of that. They do have Madame Medusa. We can go ahead and keep playing this game. We'll drop our Mufasa. We can ink one of these Mauis, just in case we get something next turn. And they're able to take care of this Mufasa. Grandma Tala, they're able to search for more. I believe that was a Develop Your Brain. That went by, yes it is. And Judy Hopps, and that's not going to be able to take the cake. And that's the game. Alright, we're rolling against blue and gray. Going second. Looking like we got quite a few uninkables, but not a bad curve. Let's get rid of some of these uninkables. We'll keep everything else. Not too bad. We're chock full of dock. See what opponent does here. Gonna ink Develop Your Brain. I assume that means they have another one drop. There comes a Popsicle. We can go ahead and ink one of these docks. Don't think we need 3. Get out our Pluto. Considering we're playing against potentially a slower deck, we want to get out things quickly and hope that they aren't able to get out early drops. There's Mr. Smee. Unfortunately for our Pluto there, he is an easy target. Which means we also... Sleepy's not the greatest play. Go ahead and ink another dock. We'll just get out our Sleepy so Mr. Smee can't take out our Pluto. That will be a trade unless they are able to get out a Captain Hook, since Mr. Smee will take a point of damage if he doesn't have a Captain out. We'll see if he wants to trade. Or just go ahead and quest. There's their Fishbone Quill. Fortunately, we don't have any way of dealing with that. Alright, we were able to get another Sleepy out. They did not want to trade. So we'll go ahead and take advantage of that and quest for 2. We can also go ahead and get rid of that Sleepy to get out Doc. We'll leave Pluto alone once again. Next turn, we could drop our Madame Medusa if we wanted to, as we could ink to 4 and then use both Doc and Pluto. So, depending on what they play, we could do that. There's Along Came Zeus, so there goes that plan. But we can still drop Mufasa if we'd like to. Still leaving Mr. Smee alone. Surprised by that. So we'll keep taking advantage with Sleepy. Sleepy really is a good addition to this deck, I think, as it does quite well against slower decks. We'll ink Mother Gothel. That might have been a mistake. Maybe I should have inked Pongo. In fact, I probably should have. We'll see if they decide to swing with Mr. Smee this turn. I assume they'll take out Pluto. There it is. And there's Beast. Oh, that would have been super nice to have Madame Medusa to take out. There's Sad Beast. Let's go ahead and ink Minnie. We'll get out Pongo. And then we can go ahead and use his ability. Get ourselves a Rapunzel. Continue to quest with these guys up to 8. And we can play Madame Medusa next turn. Get rid of that Beast. We don't want them drawing cards like that. Just grab your sword. That does get rid of our Pongo, unfortunately. Second grab your sword. That's rough. But we do get a Carefree Surfer Stitch out of it. Alright. I'm assuming they probably have a whole new world left in their hand. They only have one thing that can sing that, so let's go ahead and get rid of that Beast. We can start to quest with our Stitch. Mr. Smee does have 2 points of damage on him, so if they exert him again... Oh, they're going to be able to take care of our Stitch with that. Okay, nicely played. Get Teeth and Ambitions. That doesn't help us much. Go ahead and play Rapunzel. I know we don't get any cards from that, but at least now we have 2 characters out for Stitch to draw some cards. Let's go ahead and get out that Stitch. Continue to put the pressure on. Don't want to quest. Not this turn. Or don't want to ink. Another Gaston. So they're looking for a Flaversham, something of that nature. There comes a Let It Go. They were able to get rid of our Stitch. But we draw into Chernabog. Let's go ahead and trade there. Make our Chernabog even cheaper. We can quest with Rapunzel. And then we can get out Mufasa and Chernabog, adding more pressure. Sure, they wish they saved that Let It Go, unless they have another one. Let It Go is one of the best counters to Mufasa, since his ability doesn't trigger. And that's the game. Even with a couple mistakes there on our end, we're able to get